Right, hello. Well, it's early April, so I thought I'd do do a short video of the garden and what we've been doing in the garden. It's still very wet. It rains in September, but right, without further ado, we'll just have a look. Probably first at some of the seeds I've got inside and out that have sprouted, and then a quick walk around the garden. And that's about it, really. Right, cheers. So we've got various things. We've got cosmos. We've got lots of lobelia. We've got some sunflowers. And we've still got the orange, one single banana leaf, and various things out here. Anyway, and then I'll just go in the conservatory. We transplanted the tomatoes yesterday, so they seem quite happy. The cucumbers, some of them are okay, but some of them aren't. And there's a few more seedlings here, some sweet peas and various other things in there. So let's go out in the garden. It's very windy today. That's a Pieris in a pot. Pieris in a pot. And then we've got hydrangea up there. Got various things growing to climb up, some climbing roses. I planted another wisteria on the side here. Then if we go round the caravan, we did have daffodils here, but they've mainly finished. The camellia is usually pretty good. There's the camellia. It's quite good. That comes up. The winter sweet, that's a big bush. It's got climbers in it. It's got clematis growing through it, which is really nice when it comes into flower, and there's a lot of beautiful scent. This is the great big cotoneaster. Berries. Birds have eaten the berries, but I'm going to try and put shade-loving plants underneath it this year, because it does cast quite a lot of shade. So we'll just go down the garden. I think Stephen's sorting out his pond and his fish. So yes, got a bit of cherry blossom up there, the white cherry blossom. I really like mulberry. I think it's a nice tree. It comes in a little bit late, but it's absolutely covered with these cherry-like things that are going to turn into lots of little flowers. Last time we had loads and loads of blossom, and then it all fell off and we didn't get any mulberries, but my big sister suggests using a paintbrush to transfer pollen about, so I might see if that'll help a bit. In the back there's a peach, but it's got peach leaf curl. I need to be spraying that. I might do that later on today. There's an olive in there somewhere, Californian lilac. Then this is where, round here is where I'm going to have my vegetable plot. So I'm going to dig a big hole down there and fill it with rubble or old wood or something, and that's where I'm going to have my vegetables. So if I walk around here, this is sort of sunken vegetable garden. I'll just lower it there. So this is a sunken vegetable garden, so it goes down about 2 foot, and there's some decent soil in there, and just a few of the old logs surrounding it. Stephen's been doing things to his pond. This is over by the Janine's happiness truck, the old caravan. This is a raised bed. We've got a few things beginning to pop their heads up. Mainly it's just the radishes, but that's going to be vegetables in there. And then round here we've got Stephen's pond. He's cleaning one of his pumps, but there's a lot of koi carp in there. So I think I'll go and do this diagonal border, and then I'll go and do the front, because we've got some quite nice things at the front. The wisteria is thinking about about coming out. So this is the sort of diagonal border. So we've got the Pieris there. That gives a nice bit of colour, bit of pink colour. I think Pieris is quite good if you want something other than green at this time of year. Then we've got at the back there, I don't know if you can see, but there's Bachelor's Button. It's a yellowy flower. I'll just walk through here. This is Bachelor's Button, which has just come out. So bachelors can use it as a buttonhole. So that's quite good. Oops, just try not to step on anything as I step out. And then I don't know what this. If somebody can tell me what this flower is, probably Julia will know. It's a big bush. This actually is a cutting of an even bigger one, but it's yellow. It comes out early, and it's quite nice. Roses aren't out yet, but yes, this bush over here is the same one, and it's quite nice anyway. So that's Stephen doing his stuff. So that's the diagonal border, which a few years ago I planted out with some herbaceous things. We'll see how that comes on. So I'll now go around and just show you the front, because the wisteria is thinking about coming out, and there's an apple flowering. I use just for the flowers. It's quite lovely. It comes out just after the magnolias finish, or as the magnolias finishing. So we'll just go around to the front. Right. So the forsythia that's over. Got some forget-me-not growing over there. So yes, got a Christmas tree down there. So that's alive, I think. A holly. So the couple of things to see. If I show you over there, that's the last bit of the magnolia blossom, but also it's this flowering apple, which I think is gorgeous. It's a real big blob of light pink. I'll go over and show you some of the blossom, but I think it's pretty good. So here, so this is the magnolia, and then similar sort of colour is this apple blossom, which I think is pretty good. We do get a few little crab apples off it, but mainly I have it just for the blossom. I know you probably shouldn't put two trees quite so close together, the apple and the magnolia, but I think it looks okay. The box is really coming into its own, lovely green, but we will start to get that naughty moth coming in it, so will need spraying at some stage. Can't see any of the caterpillars yet, but they'll suddenly appear. So yes, the other thing, and then we've got this, which is rather nice. Whoops, hang on, where are they? Get a bit of it. Where are we? Where's my hand? There's my hand. So yeah, we've got this. That's another bush. It's been with us a long time. It's trying to make its way away from the house. But the other thing to see is the. I'll move back a bit, but the wisteria, which is pretty good, is going to come out. So the main trunk is there, and it goes up, and then it goes along the front of the house there, and then it goes over the new build over there and around the corner. But as you can see, the purpley colour, it's just beginning to come out. So there we are. Whoops. So there. So it's just beginning. Whoops. Just beginning to come out. There we are. So you can see it's a purpley colour, and it's really good. I think it's quite good for covering buildings. It's not invasive like some climbing ones are. I think it's pretty good. So that's the garden in early April. Things beginning to come in. I'm still waiting for some dry days. I'm going to get a lot more compost, I think, and try and clean up the vegetable garden, because we've got the garden fete. I think it's in July, so that hopefully by July we'll have a bit more colour It's a Sunday today. Janine's had a bath, so she's a bit tired. That's the conker tree that Mark planted. It's quite magnificent, I think, when he was about 3. This is conker tree, so hopefully his son will be able to play with some conkers. That's the Cotoneaster over there. It's a great big thing. Anyway, hopefully I'll do a video next month in May, when hopefully we'll have a few more flowers and maybe it will have stopped raining. So cheers everybody, and I will see you again in May. Cheers. Bye.